Was quick to react. Ruggeri strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Paredes. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Van Basten. Great ball if he can get there. He's had a chance! It's there! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
Hi Rohit bro.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack. Just change the rhythm up front. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That looks a good ball through. Oh, it's Van Basten! Sticks it away! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
And he's had it nicked away. And it's Zanetti.
Such good technique.
Zanetti proves just a little bit too strong. There's the shot! It's a loose ball. Now that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, really good feet. Ribery running with the ball, closing in on goal. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Engages and forces him off the ball. This could be their final throw of the dice.
Hi Rohit
Changes
bye.
then in quick succession. Ribery
Hurry,
taking
bro.
his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he
Why
can
you
feel pretty
nowadays not
happy with
streaming?
the contribution he's made.
Barella. And they can counter here. Zanetti at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. Tries to play it through. And he's in on goal. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, good take in a good area. And time is up. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific.
Who is good in podium? Good. Goal post. Yeah, this also. Hmm. Yeah, fast. No hitting. Champion. I don't want to. And wrote. Okay. They are in 1600. So this. War, bro. A real war. Oh, it's a curler. Mohammed Salah also curler. Right marking two guys. This also curler. Also curler. Tough. What is Salah is big time card. Sultan also. Messi also big time card. Sedo is short time card. Alonso free. Card free. Saka and France Beckenbauer. Forget to take my
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Zoltan. Prince Zoltan.
So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work. And
Kaká!
Oh my god.
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Think little laggy, man. Little laggy. FC unlucky. Just Neymar.
Tries to pass it through. He's being urged to shoot. It's Cristiano
Oh my
Ronaldo! So what can they make of this? Nagatomo. And it's Kaká. Manchester United finding their passes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Xavi Alonso. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Ronaldo. Rijkaard. Van Basten knocks it out wide. Out for a throw.
Lag.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Passing is crisp and sharp. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Lag.
Kante with the clearance.
Hey man, lagging.
And here's Messi. Oh, well played.
That's just playing it
Only
safe
clear.
and simple.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way past. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. No goals as yet. Knocks it into space. Deep cross. Big header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And this is Van Basten. Mohamed Salah is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now, can they get him away? Fired deep. It's a mighty effort!
GG bro.
Goal! Manchester United! First blood drawn. It was a great header. The invitation
Why
was
he watching
irresistible
replays?
and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Lucky.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Ibrahimovic!
It's
They've done it! They're
GG.
level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And Boyan! Just off target.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider
This
the
girl
range.
is not good.
Mohamed Salah. Van Basten. And it's Timber. Just eases him off the ball. Now Boyan. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Doué.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
Lag,
Now
man.
there's a fine ball. Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Nagatomo gets it clear.
Let me help
Well, that
us.
pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Good shit.
Bruno gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
46 player.
Granit Xhaka. Messi. And here's Ibrahimovic. Tries a measured ball. And he's hit Mohamed Salah! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Setting.
Referee's had a look, and he's
Yeah.
blown his whistle for half-time.
First
So
half
it's all
going
square.
good.
Neither
Some
side has
lags
been able to
appear.
make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Christy bro, hi
Manchester
bro.
United are level
Saaptiya bro?
pegging at half-time then, and it's a
சாப்பிட்டீங்க?
finely balanced game. 1-1 the
Okay,
score.
உனக்கு game எப்படி போச்சு?
And we are back underway.
What assist எடுத்துட்டு வா.
Conte. Quality ball. Now he's got space here. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that has been knocked clear.
ஏய், அக்கா உன்கிட்ட தான்டா பால் வருது.
Mohamed
ஏய்
Salah.
நிக்கிறடா எனக்கு என்ன?
Messi.
ஏய் இந்த
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
உள்ள வரான்டா உள்ள.
And he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Boyan. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Beckenbauer proves too strong, too smart. And here's Boyan. Howson spots it and intercepts.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I
எங்கடா பாஸ்
suppose.
போறீங்க?
Yeah, they
bro,
just
hi
simply
bro.
want to engage the counter-attack.
மறுபடியும் மெசேஜே காணோம். சாப்பிட்டியா ப்ரோ? என்னவோ மாத்த செல்கிறார். ஃப்ரெண்டு பேஞ்சு போயிட்டான். ப்ரோ Hi, Christy bro. Can you hear me?
So time for change.
Voice லாம்
And
correct ஆ இருக்கா
this one
bro?
has been on the cards for a little while.
கொஞ்சம்
So
டைப்
a
பண்ணு.
double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Granit Xhaka, and it's Messi. And this is Ibrahimovic. Boyan. Rijkaard. Now it's Kaka. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
ஆடாங்க டேய். goal போட்டுக்கலாமேடா.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. No, he's had it taken off him. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And this is Batistuta! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Bojan. Conte. That's good running with the ball.
ஐயோ. இங்க பாரு.
Granit Xhaka aimed beyond the defence. Doué has it out wide and in space. Oh, that was vital. Timber.
Hey.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
And
And
என்னடா
here's
அப்படியே அப்படியே பால்
Messi.
விடுறீங்க?
Play back.
Assist.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Xhaka. And this is Ibrahimovic. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
அவன் அடிக்க விட மாட்டான்.
The referee
Ball
has
குத்துறானா?
resisted the
அவன் நேரா
temptation to
தூக்கி
go
கோல
to his
சொருகிடும்
pocket.
bro.
It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Bro, wanna play one match after this? Yeah, bro. Jaishal, bro. Play after this game. Okay, only one match, okay? Jaishal, bro. Put on like, bro.
Raul with a real chance here.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
He can get that clear.
ஏன்டா அவனை பத்தி எனக்கு?
And they've got a throw. Look at the space here. Brahim Diaz!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And a chance! Goal! PSV! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He'll take that.
The last
Perhaps
bottom.
not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how... Real
இங்க
chance!
பாருங்க bro.
They want to be... Oh, what has happened here? It's loose. Big chance!
ஐயோ இதையும் கோல் அடிக்கல bro.
So close to drawing level.
Batistuta clearly wanted to level
Oh,
things
இது
up in a
நம்ம
hurry
loss
here.
ஆகிற
It
script
didn't
போல.
quite come off for him, but
கோல் கீப்பர்
top
வேற
marks
லெவல்ல.
for the effort.
இந்த மேட்ச் தோத்து தான் ஆகணும். பால் தர மாட்டேன்.
Tonali. Manchester United are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Cannavaro. And it's Rijkaard. For Olise. Looking for options for movement. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Terrific header!
என்ன பார்த்தேன் கோல் போகாது.
That needed to be better and he knows it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on
The
that
draw
last
விட
chance.
மாட்டானுங்க bro.
The cross had to be denied.
Tonali. Rijkaard. Kimmich. Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ibrahimovic. Shot could be on.
PSV nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Nagatomo. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard.
Oh, you.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Ah,
Raul.
put it.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Raul. Shot a goal!
Allah.
Sticks it away! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over.
Bro, GG.
And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
Jaishal bro, are you there? Jaishal bro. So Jaishal bro. Profile. E1 5 0. Wait a minute, bro. Jayshal bro, put one like bro.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proved...
And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Van Basten. Tries to play it for Cristiano Ronaldo!
Oh my god.
Oh, denied brilliantly!
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Alarm. So it is still 0-0. Platini is always looking to break lines. And he has been fouled there.
Oh, why?
Calafiori can see things others simply cannot. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Van Basten. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. For Conte. Threads one in. And this is Messi. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mateus. Great vision. And Messi! Goal! Milan!
GG bro.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kaká going face to face with his great rival. And it's Kaká. Nagatomo, he's got tall. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
This their second corner of the game. Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ronaldo finds himself offside.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Rodri. Milan looking to pass their way through. Messi. Mateus. Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Stood up well to him there. Rijkaard. And it's Bojan. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Xavi Alonso. Rijkaard. Bojan. Conte. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti making good progress on the right-hand side. Ball played from Rijkaard. Kaká. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated. And the first 45 minutes are up. How would you review the first half?
Manchester United really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Xavi Alonso. Milan finding their passes. Van Basten. And it's Bojan. And here's the chance to counter. And Zanetti. And it's Bojan. And it's Bojan. Ball played for Conte. Kaká. Kaká! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Bojan. And now a sudden chance to counter. Platini. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Zanetti. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their 4th corner of the game. Bullish header! And he's quick to get it clear again.
It's too much defending.
Thinks one through. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Turns back here. Probably the best option. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Shevchenko. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rijkaard. Xabi Alonso did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Messi. So what can they make of this? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
Mateus has been caught there. It's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Manchester United making consecutive changes here. Now it's Batistuta. Azar. And this is Torres. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for a runner. That's a pretty loose pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Batistuta.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Xabi Alonso. Not the most accurate pass. Donatoni. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard. Cross to the back post. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Chance for a shot! In for the pieces! Torres!
Finally, bro.
They've scored!
What the fuck?
Some
Who's
heroic
your GK, bro?
goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
He's
That's
a
really
fucking
good
GK, bro.
anticipation too, Peter. Just
Who's your GK?
instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Not one GK. He's
And it
performing.
didn't
Oh my
take
god.
him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting
He's
moments ago,
performing like script,
already
brother.
he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
My god. Not one GK performing. Nice.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment.
And Batistuta! It's hit the upright.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
No, it's come to nothing. Donatoni. Now it's Batistuta. Played out to the right. Knocks it out wide. Zanetti. Manchester United with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And now they can spring out of defence. Bastoni picks it up from the goal kick. And the number on the board is 3. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Xavi Alonso. Batistuta. No, he's had it taken off him.
GG, bro.
And that is that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down.
Game. Brother, good experience for me. GG. Vishal bro, how are you in which division? Hi bro,
Well,
how
what
are
a
you?
sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops
How are
to
you
make this
guys?
a monumental occasion. Well, this must be one of the most spectacular sights in football. Stand upon stand, stacked each on top of the other, right up to the sky, in order to accommodate the vast fan base of La Boca's Docklands. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Zanetti making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant. Great chance!
GG.
Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Spread out to the left. Conte.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Donadoni. Now Kaká. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Van Basten.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Neymar. Played into space. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Zanetti calmly anticipates. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Conte. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Donadoni unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that has not gone well. Rijkaard. Kaká. Played out to the left flank. And Nagatomo. And that was nowhere near his best. And this is Batistuta. Rijkaard. And no, that was never going to make it. Nakata. Now it's Batistuta. Can he get it through? And that has been cut short. Oh, good-looking ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ambitious ball here. Van Basten has got himself a free kick. He'll fancy himself from here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
DiMarco. And it's Vitinha. Conte.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Can he get on the end of this? Pings in across. Palmer. And it's Neymar. And they win it back again. And here's Van Basten.
Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, super find. He's on. There's the shot!
Hey, what?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Conte. Ball played for Rijkaard. Nagatomo delivers. Defending of the desperate variety.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Mbappe. Nakata is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Conte. And it's Conte. Zanetti. Great run on the overlap here. Nakata. Vitinha. Alexander-Arnold. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he can clear it away. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Here we go again.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Vitinha.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Palmer. And here's Batistuta. Neymar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, what a ball! Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. He's found a way through. Donadoni is onto this.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely bit of skill. Deep cross. He's got tall. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And claimed it back swiftly. And that has been cleared. Almost an hour gone. Knocks it out wide. Looking to go deep. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Vitinha. And he's intervened well there. Donadoni, given the lift of his goal. And it's Van Basten. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Vitinha! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. Barcelona are back in business. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly...
Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Nakata. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Conte. Van Basten. Oh, perfectly measured that. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
எதுக்கு இப்போ கோல்?
Rafinha. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Played back in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Manchester United have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And this is Batistuta. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Batistuta. Fernando Torres. And it's Fernando Torres. In with the challenge, Rafinha. Barcelona finding their passes. Olise, now it's Olise. He can get that clear. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Looking tidy in possession here. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Threads one in. Now it's Batistuta. Olise. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
No, he's not getting past him there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Batistuta. And the number on the board is 3. Pass somewhat off target.
Nuclear OIT. Hi, bro.
So here comes the substitution. Haaland getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision making.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And we're done. Manchester United pull through, sometimes by
Hi,
hook,
nuclear,
sometimes
bro.
by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed.
Nice.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game
Restroom போயிட்டு
that the
வந்துடுறேன் bro.
passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. More and more pressure on the ball here. Saka. Saka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he latch on to this? That's good play. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Caicedo gets rid without sophistication. And it's Timber. Timber. And that's another throw. He slings it in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper, and this fella, Emi Martinez, is certainly one that fits the bill. He's one of the characters left in the game nowadays. I mean, people describe him as a little eccentric, and truth be told, he is at times. But I think we need that in the modern game. We need our characters, we need our big personalities, and I'm glad we've got one here.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Saka. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! Danger averted for now. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, good spread. Palmer. Gusto gets into a good position. That's tidy. Looking here to chip it through. Out of play for a goal kick. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Saka. Oh, he's been real chance! Oh, special! That is a special goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Caicedo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Palmer. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gusto has it in a wide position, skims one in, and that was very necessary. Oh, they can break here. Palmer. Odegaard. Now it's Saka. Saka going face to face with his great rival. And here's Park Ji-sung. Could try cutting inside here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Palmer. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Torres. Now it's Park Ji-sung. João Pedro. And it's Palmer. Played out to the right. It's a promising position. And the finish! Gravenberg. Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. Cucurella. And it's Gusto. Caicedo. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Manchester United have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom.
Hi guys. Paid card. A paid card. Piano.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Manchester United have opted to go 3-4-3 by the looks of it here, Jim.
Yeah, it's one of these systems, Peter, where the front three are obviously the headline makers, but the back three have considerable responsibility and pressure on them. So a strong voice is needed to keep everyone switched on to their defensive duties. Everybody has to kind of play their part in getting behind the ball at times, and it's not always done because the focus is very offensive.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Out towards the flank. Donadoni! Donadoni! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Pele, ambitious ball here. Oh, well played. Nothing but absolute focus in the eyes of Gennaro Gattuso, Jim, and no doubt he will be relishing every part of the battle.
Yeah, the very epitome of competitiveness and relentlessness. I mean, he's a real menace in every sense of the word. If you're on the ball, he'll chase you to the ends of the earth and back. I'm going to say only nice things about him for fear of him coming after me.
Oh, sweet feet. He's going for goal! Oh, off the bar!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a throw.
Scarlet.
And it's Menu. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. He is just caressing the ball. So we're still where we started right now. Aimed beyond the defence. Out to the right. It's a promising position. That's good play. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rijkaard. Lovely. Now then. It's Van Basten!
Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's a chance!
God.
Oh, that was venomous. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Zanetti, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Gattuso really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Turns and goes back. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Howson is the team's great visionary. That's really well cleared. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's the keeper's ball. Knocks it into space. And the through ball. Plenty to aim at here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not the most accurate pass.
Okay.
Gattuso. Donatoni. Conte. Played back in. Can he get on the end? Van Basten! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Manchester United ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Here we go again then.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Delivers the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard. And it's Van Basten. And it's Kaka. And he thumps it clear. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, no joy this time. Nagatomo is looking to influence the game from out wide. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Donatoni. Ball played for Conte. Now it's Kaka. Conte. "60 minutes played. Nagatomo, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Gattuso. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kaka going face to face with his great rival. And he's played it back. Back into the middle. Nagatomo goes on a run down the left wing. Kaka, he rises! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Zanetti. Van Basten engages and forces him off the ball. Gattuso. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Dembele. Real chance! Sticks it away! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now what terrific header! And it's in! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's following up.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Gattuso. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Zanetti. Menu gets a foot in here. That's a little off target. Now, can they get him away?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Corner number 2 then. Bergomi attempts a clear. Shoots! So, third corner of the game. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that will be the final act. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Manchester United desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Bout of passing here, really easy. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, nice touch. Serginho's cross. And he's there to clear it. And it's Kimmich. And now the breakaway. Zanetti. Ball is over the line. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nagatomo. Hazard is onto it in a flash. Harrison cuts out the pass. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Well, now here's a good battle. Shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Alexander-Arnold. It's Camavinga. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. And he's there to get it away. Camavinga. And here's Van Nistelrooy. That's very neat.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That'll be a throw-in. And he's been shifted off it. Conte. And it's Hazard. And it's Van Basten.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
It's their second corner of the game. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Van Basten. Camavinga. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival, Serginho. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Batistuta. Try Batistuta! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. It's out for a goal kick. Kamavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that has not gone well. And that is as far as they're going to go. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Conte. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Now it's Kaka. No way through, so back it comes. Kamavinga did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a pretty loose pass. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a promising position. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Oh, sweet feet. Azar with a delivery. Tries to get it clear. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Kaka can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the pass is intercepted. He is through here. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Climbs up big. There it is. The second half off to a spectacular start. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
He's shifting through the gears here. In towards the back stick. Howson gets it away. Crossed in once more. Beckenbauer clears it away. He's gone for goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Manchester United still behind thanks to that solitary strike. That's good running with the ball. He's going for goal! Oh, just over.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Howson. Kaka could try cutting inside here. And it's Nagatomo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And it's Conte. And this is Batistuta. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. No, he's not getting any further than that. Mateus, he's picked his way through. Ribéry, facing up to his adversary. This is takes a shot! Yes, it's there! Manchester United are back on level terms. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standard.
And he shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Haaland has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, what about it? Manchester United have dragged it back at the last. It's a throw-in. Van Dijk. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Ribéry has found the net here, of course. And that has left him in a heap. And he's on the finish! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Corner number 4 coming up here. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. And here's Rijkaard. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
It is a corner. Desperate defending required here. And that should get the job done. And it's Camavinga. Kimmich. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot a goal! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Zanetti. And that's the end. Manchester United can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the people of Buenos Aires do their football like no other people. So different to anything else you will see anywhere else. There really is no imitating this. There is certainly no improving upon it. And already we're underway here.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yep, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Shot at goal! Oh, it's hit the post! Rijkaard gets it clear. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's come loose! Danger averted for now. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Rice. Good ball, good... Haaland! Goal! Barcelona! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Little pass back. Engages and forces him off the ball. Azar. And that's going right the way across. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Azar. That's a promising run he's making on the right.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Over to the left. Chooses to go cross-field. De Bruyne. Thinks about the shot. That's very neat. Backward it goes.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's a sharp pass. Rafinha.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is. And it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Van Basten goes steaming forward. He's under a lot of pressure there. Van Basten. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte. Oh, that's superb. Played out wide. And they're quick to press. Tries a shot! That's a cute ball. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, nicely intercepted. 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Van Basten.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Back into the chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's Azar.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Messi. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nicely shaped ball. They're urging him to shoot! Off the post! Deftly away. He can get that clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Rice. Here's Haaland. That's a good ball out wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's De Bruyne. Messi. It's a promising position.
Well,
And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
it's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Out towards the flank. And this is Ribéry. Referee has just said play on. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Nagatomo. Ribéry. Conte. Now it's Van Basten. And this is Hazard. Up he goes! They've done it! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Cristiano Ronaldo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Crossed in once more. Van Dijk gets it away. Hernandez.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. And he thumps it clear. Rijkaard. And it's Rice. Hernandez. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Azar. And this is Azar. Zanetti. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Threads one in, and this is Van Basten. It's a really well-measured ball. Shot could be on. And this is Ronaldo. Messi. Rafinha, who does have an assist to his name. Rice. And it's Van Dijk. Just about up to 75 minutes for Rice. Some really good ball movement. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Kante can get it clear. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. Oh, good ball. Shot, surely! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United making consecutive changes here. Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant. Haaland really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Caught offside that time. Hernandez. Nice looking ball. Now it's Haaland.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Pass somewhat off target. Good running, strong and purposeful. Manchester United, moments now away from seeing this one out. Messi, driving on and making good progress. Cherki. He's going for goal! And they've got rid. Oh, good-looking ball. Messi. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Played back in. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that.